Hi everyone, welcome to Sports Talk New York. Let me get my face on here. There we go. Alright, just wanted to come back and talk about the Yankees and Mets and the MLB standings. I'm talking a little low because I'm at my work. I'm in the gym right now. No one's here, so I just figured I'd do this real quick and get out of the way here. Alright, so let's go to MLB standings. Alright, as you can see, AL East, you've got Baltimore on top by 3 games, who are 56 and 32, over the Yankees, who are 54 and 36. Yankees are in a bad fall, which I'll get to in a second. Boston's climbing. This is a big game today and tomorrow with Boston. We lost already to Boston yesterday. They're climbing. They're coming. So Yankees better beware. Then you got Tampa Bay and then Toronto. Then the AL Central, you got Cleveland, Minnesota, Kansas City, Detroit, White Sox. Yeah, it's pretty much Cleveland's division. Minnesota's right there, but... And then you got, in the AL West, you got Seattle, Houston, Texas, LA, and Oakland, soon to be Vegas. And this one, Seattle, you better watch out, because Houston's coming. They're coming. Alright, National League. You've got Philadelphia, and then Atlanta, Mets, Washington, Miami. NL Central, you got Milwaukee, St. Louis. You got Pittsburgh, Cincinnati, Chicago Cubs. And then, of course, you got in the NL West, the Dodgers, the Padres, the Giants, Arizona, and Colorado. Alright, so that's your American League and National League standings. And now we go over and we talk here about the American League and National League wild card. Right now you got the Yankees, Minnesota, and Boston, all in the 3 wild card spots. And you have Kansas City and Houston right there still, even Tampa Bay right there at 4.5. We won't go any further than that. Then you come down to the National League, and you've got Atlanta, San Diego, and St. Louis as your wild card teams. And this is where it gets wild, because this is a wild race. You've got the Giants, Arizona, the Mets. You've got Pittsburgh, Cincinnati, Washington, and I'm going to go to about that to the Cubs. That's 6 games back. So the National League is definitely wild. Alright, so I'll go back to home here. Alright. First we'll start with the Yankees. They are a wild mess. They have not been playing very good at all. They just are not looking in the past the past 20-25 games. They are just absolutely atrocious. This is exactly why I sat there and said a few years ago that Aaron Boone needs to go. Grisham needs to go. The lackadaisical play that he has had in center field is just absolutely disgusting. The running of this team is disgusting. Like, Boston is probably going to come in here, and as much as I hate to say this because I'm a huge Yankee fan, they're going to go toe-to-toe with this team. And they really shouldn't, because they're really not that good. But because they are kind of surging right now and the Yankees are going downhill, I don't know what happened to this team, but this team was playing phenomenal for like first couple months. And this happened a couple years ago too. And now they are just going absolutely downhill. It's just disgusting. I don't even know how to sit there and say it, but it's disgusting. Alright, let me take my picture off real quick. And no, you don't really want to see that. Let's see. I was trying to get to the Mets, but it's not going to let me, so Alright, so we'll go back to this. I'll go back to putting my picture back on there again. And we'll go back to standings and see if I can get the Mets to show up here. Because they have been playing probably about 500. Better than the Yankees. But they've been probably about at 500 the past few couple weeks here. Let's see if I can get anything to pop up. There we go. Alright, now let's get their schedule. Alright, just in July, let's see. They won, they lost. They played today. So we'll go back about a month here. And they took the Yankees, they won. Yeah, so really towards the end of June is where they really started to kind of go down. Not as bad as the Yankees, but as I'm showing you here, kind of looking at June, they were pretty hot in June. And they beat the Yankees and swept them, and then they lost 2 out of 3 to Houston. And then we go to July, because it's still early July here, and they split with Washington. Then yesterday they lost to Pittsburgh, and they play Pittsburgh later today. But they're playing better than the Yankees, but they're just still not playing what they were playing towards the beginning of June and middle of June, where they were just like boom, 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 just connecting on everything. And here, I'll show you how bad it is with the Yankees. We'll go back here. We'll go back to home, and we'll go to this. And we'll go back some, because June is really kind of... Alright, so the Yankees, where this kind of really got off the handle, was in June. Okay, they come up here to the top. Beginning of June, they won. And they won. And they won. And they pretty much swept Minnesota. This is where it started, right here, with the Dodgers. They got beat 2 out of 3 against the Dodgers. Then they came back and did they sweep Kansas? No, they took 3 out of 4 against Kansas City. Then they got lost 2 out of 3 to Boston. Then they lost 2 out of 3 to Baltimore. Then they lost 2 out of 3 to Atlanta. Then they lost 2 straight to the Mets. And then they split with Toronto. So then they come into July, and that's really bad right there where they were. Then they come into July, and they get swept by Cincinnati. And last night they lost to Boston. And it's getting worse and worse. And I just don't even know how to even explain it, other than let's just hope we can do something in the last week here in this last week. Because this next week here, we've got Boston today, Boston tomorrow, then they play Tampa Bay, and then they play Baltimore, and then they go to the All-Star break. And to me, they at least got to take 4, 5 of those games just to get into that All-Star break at least feeling confident. But the way they're playing against Baltimore, the way they're playing against Boston, and I mean Tampa, I'm hoping that's where they can get these wins, is with Tampa, because they just aren't doing it, man. They just aren't doing it. But hopefully we can get everything going here, get to the All-Star break, stay healthy, and get on our little tear that we need to do. Because we had this division, and now Baltimore has already got a 3-game lead. Not looking good, guys. Alright, so that's pretty much what I wanted to do. Just kind of go over the MLB standings and kind of go over the Yankees and Mets. Again, like and subscribe to my podcast, on my YouTube channel, Sports Talk New York. Hope you all have a great day. And this is Matt Palizzi. This is Sports Talk New York. Have a great day. See ya.